Morning everyone, Will here with Focus Live with an update on the Sky City Convention Centre fire that's been happening now in Auckland for,
since 1 o'clock.
Yeah, since 1 o'clock yesterday, and I'm joined by Dave Woon, the Assistant Area Commander. Are you tired at this point?
It's been a big day.
Tell me a little bit about what the status is. We saw flames rising up the corner of the building before. It still appears to be a blaze at this point, is that right?
That's right. So that's part of our strategy at the moment. It started on the 7th floor. We've got a limit of the 5th floor. That's a concrete floor. That's where we're going to base our internal attack from later on. Right at the moment, we're defending from the outside. It's too hazardous to go inside. We've got stuff falling down on top of us. We're waiting for the roof to lose its integrity to a point where it can lose no more integrity and it's safe for us to work.
So you explained to me before, basically that's timber and steel sort of construction in there that
It's trussing, so it's a trussed construction, which makes it particularly difficult to ensure its integrity.
Sure. We were talking before about, you said obviously there's that concrete floor at level 5. What about the sort of structural integrity of the building as a whole? Is there a chance that the fire does get below that 5th floor? And
there's always a chance of that happening. We're not planning for that to happen. That's what we're defending against. There's a whole lot of other hazards around the place, holes through the floors. We've got multiples of tons of stuff up high that can fall down at any stage. We've got a glass facade round the outside, so there's a whole lot of balls in the air for us at the moment.
Absolutely. And in terms of when would you hope to be inside the building? Obviously we were talking about being on site for 12 hours yesterday. We've kind of gone beyond that. When do you hope that you can get men inside there to fight the blaze?
Men and women.
Men and women. Very
so
good point.
We've got people on standby waiting for that indicator that the hazards are no longer there. How long's a piece of string? I don't know. In some cases, it's better to have quite a bit of fire so that we get that hazard out of the way.
To move things along more kind of smoothly. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's talk about the weather conditions here, because people who are watching can probably hear the wind and the rain. I'm guessing the wind not so good, the rain helpful?
The rain isn't a big factor for us. It's uncomfortable for our firefighters. The wind is not helping us much at all. So at the moment we're outside with our big ladder trucks. And we're pumping probably 30 litres a second. It's a big bucket of water every second from each one of those hoses at the head of our ladders, and it's being pushed around by the wind.
Everyone was asking me on our live stream yesterday, they kept saying, why is there not sort of monsoon buckets like you see with the bushfires and stuff like that? You've explained that to me before as to why that is. Can you explain that to perhaps the audience as to why we don't use that sort of stuff?
That would be an uncontrolled way of putting water on. With our ladder trucks, we can direct where we want the water to go. We don't want tons of water being dumped in one particular area at any one time.
In terms of the well-being of your men and women that are working for you at this point, obviously we're many hours into this fire now. How is everyone coping?
Well, we did have a firefighter with a medical event yesterday. I've just been on the phone to him probably 15 minutes ago. He's okay, so we're very pleased about that. We've had no other injuries that I can account for. Our people are tired, and I will ask for a little bit of compassion from the public on this one. We're working hard, we're doing the best that we can with a particularly arduous fire.
Dave Woon, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We really appreciate, obviously, all your work and an incredible amount of people down here doing an incredible job, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We'll have breaking news throughout the day at nzherald.co.nz. By the way, if you're worried about the traffic, obviously the two arterial routes in and out of Auckland here with Hobson Street and Nelson Street, they're still pretty bad and they are causing traffic delays. So listen to Time Saver Traffic on News Talk ZB, The Hits, also ZM and Flavour for all the details on traffic for your area. Obviously go to nzherald.co.nz for the latest updates from this fire as well. A programming note for you, at 10 a.m. we're going to hear from Sky City themselves and also from Fletcher Building, the construction company responsible for building this $700 million convention centre. You can't imagine they will be too happy at this point. It was already delayed and they were paying impairment charges to Sky City for those delays. You would imagine at this point those delays are going to go far beyond that, so we will have an update from them, as I say, at around about 10 a.m. However, from me down here, bye for now.